The Joe Rogan Experience.
So here's my only, this is all I'm working on, because there's a whole slew of young people who are just opting out, and they're moving to building parallel systems, parallel networks, which is pretty much the only thing you can do. We have all the technology, everything we need. My two projects, I bring them together, brought them together, is podcasting that is protected and Bitcoin. And I'm just on the Bitcoin train because I believe that my money is safer there. I'm not talking about versus the US dollar, just in general. And I think I think that we will see that in our future as very, very protective for everything. You know, as they say, Bitcoin fixes this. If you can fix the money, that's the broken part. The money system is broken. It causes the inflation. It causes the misery. It causes wars because it's linked to oil. So we have to go protect all that shit. It's fucked up. The dollar. I love America. We used to have our own. The banks would create dollars. They were promissory notes until this Federal Reserve Act came into play. It was a takeover. That's what Kennedy was talking about. The power that is unspoken by man. It's this banking system. If we continue to be in that, we're just fucked.
Yeah, and I have a lot of hope for cryptocurrencies. I really do. I don't know too much about them, but Bitcoin seems to be the one, and Ethereum, the ones that the people who are in the know talk about the most. And my point is that what we're seeing right now, it's either going to go one way or the other. It's either going to fall apart completely, or we're going to use this as an opportunity to right the ship and come up with a better way to live our lives. It's going to be one or the other.
The fundamental difference, just so I say it, because otherwise people beat me up, the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum is Bitcoin, there will only be 21 million. It cannot be changed. It cannot be inflated. You cannot say the same for Ethereum.
Oh, okay.
That's the main difference. Also, there's no CEO of Bitcoin.
Oh, there's a CEO of Ethereum?
Well, there's if you look at the history of it,
eventually
changes
king
can
of the
be made.
Metaverse, and that's going to be a problem.
Well,
once someone becomes king of the Metaverse.
Interesting. I love NFTs. I've never done one. I'm not interested in it, but you kind of know how that works. Where
There's one from Beeple.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
This is fulfilling Klaus Schwab's dream.
Is it?
Yes. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. So you get an NFT. No. I own nothing, and I'm fucking happy.
You own everything you own, plus you own an NFT.
And
it doesn't take
happy.
away all your stuff.
No, you don't own it. You don't own it. It's beautiful. I love it. It's like baseball cards, only, more crazy.
But you do. Because it's a non-fungible token, Adam.
I know it is.
Like I understand it now.
No.
That's my thing now.
You
I'm just
nailed
gonna pretend.
Now, a buddy of mine, these entertainment companies, they're doing so much money in these NFTs on, the intellectual property that they already have. Just even was it Brian Cox? The guy from
Sure.
Yeah, he's doing an NFT.
He is.
I'm not allowed to say what it is, but yeah, he's going to do.
Lamborghini
He's going to do a pretty.
Yesterday.
What?
Lamborghini is making an NFT. The physical company.
Why not? Get those dummies to buy it.
Yeah.
Well, now in the dream of the metaverse, the Silicon Valley controlled metaverse, NFT is going to be very, very important. That will all be with their own shit coin. They'll be like whatever the meta coin will be. And then you have really more the Ethereum crowd who are building their own decentralized metaverse. But there, when you have a cool outfit that is one of a kind, and you can trade it with someone, and you do that through an NFT. That's a very valid reason if you're into that.
Do you think the future will be companies will come up with a coin, and then you have to purchase the company's products with that coin? Like say if Apple came up with its own coin, they seem to be one of the few companies that could easily do that. Right? If they decided to have an Apple coin, and you'd buy all Apple products with Apple phones, Apple iMacs, and you just invest in. What do you mean? No, hold please.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
Hold please. Let me finish. You let people invest in being a part of the company. So you buy coins, and through those coins, you can buy products, and you can invest a certain amount. And the coins go up, you actually make money. The coins go down, you lose money. And as the company keeps doing better, it's almost like another version of stocks or something. And you buy it all through that. Is that possible?
Possible.
Now that you heard me all the way through.
Sorry, it's a very bad habit
I
have.
That's okay. You're just excited to talk.
I'm a fucking know-it-all. I'm very excited.
You're smart as fuck.
No,
you're excited to talk.
No, I'm irritated by myself.
I'm not irritated by you. Don't worry about it.
That's kind of what Facebook wanted.
Really?
And, yeah, Facebook had the Libra, and it was all set up, and then the U.S. government intervened and said, "Fuck no," because that could easily become the default currency overnight.
Oh,
Facebook does all this local commerce. They own the classified market. They own the real economy. The small mom and pops. They own that shit, which is why everyone hates them, especially the news people. Because they're taking their salaries. They're taking their fucking money away. Newspapers, oh my God. Now, anyway, that's not the plan. The plan is the central bank digital currency. You will have crypto. You will have a digital wallet. It will be directly from the Federal Reserve to you. And there will be no little retail banking. That just won't happen anymore.
All online.
Oh, of course.
No more brick and mortar in 50 years?
I mean, no. You just use it like you use Venmo now. Use the same way, only you'd be connected to the Federal Reserve, to the central bank. Now you've been completely morphed into where they want you to be, because then they fully control you.
Right, but do you think there'll be retail stores? You think there'll be retail, right?
Well, if you believe in the Metaverse that Neil Stephenson wrote about in Snow Crash, which I read. Actually, I had Metaverse.com for a long, long time.
Is that Snow Crash? That's not that film. Isn't there a film called Snow Crash?
Snowpiercer.
That is Snow Crash. I don't think it's ever been. I would hate for it to be filmed. The only thing left in meat space once we live in the Metaverse, is Domino's pizza delivery and FedEx and hoverboards. That's all that's left.
In that order?
Pretty much.
In the meat space. I love that term.
Yeah,
the
pretty
meat
much.
space.
Yeah. But, I think there's a real possibility that, how about this, just for a scenario, you're already in the gaming world. You kind of love it. You got the goggles on. It's augmented reality. It's virtual reality. Now maybe I can get a gig. Maybe I can put on a glove and do this and operate a robot, remotely in a factory somewhere. Or maybe I can train artificial intelligence, basically training to get rid of me. These are all things that I believe is where Silicon Valley wants to take us.
Could you imagine if that was a thing where you got a job in the Metaverse, and through the Metaverse you were making things at a factory in a real place?
Oh, that's going to happen. Oh, for sure. Come on, man. Elon's already jacking into your brain. Of course this is going to happen. This is transhumanism. This is truly what one of the big agendas is integrate people with technology.